Hello? Can you hear me now? Oh, I'm sorry. Please tell me if you can hear me now. Man, that sucks. Shit. I have to start all over? Hold on a second. Testing. Oh, yeah, you can hear me. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta start over, basically, what I'm saying. Thank you, sir. Yeah, hi. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. It is time for your late night Smackdown review. So this show was taped. It definitely felt very taped. So they taped this show because they were in Japan, and it makes me question why couldn't they do a show in Japan? They did a show in Japan before. They couldn't have done a show in Japan. I don't know. It's laziness. But my God, this show not only it definitely felt like a tape show. This show was one of the worst, and I mean the worst shows, one of the worst Smackdowns I've ever fucking witnessed. That show, man, that show was terrible. I was not intending to watch this show, right? But because I was home, I was busy the entire day. But I had a friend over. A friend was over. He came back during the show, and he saw half the show with me, and we were watching this shit, and we like really like, wow, this show was fucking terrible. This was really a god awful show. Like that SmackDown was whole. Um, well, it was holy shit. It sucked. It was one of the worst SmackDowns I've ever fucking seen in my life. Okay, that was terrible. Like I already knew their spoilers, but I didn't know sometimes with spoilers, it doesn't always mean that spoilers like you know something doesn't mean it always is bad. Okay, but my God, watching that shit, the quality just sucked. It was so terrible. I never seen one of the most lazy, terrible shows I have ever seen. And I gotta talk about this. Last week's SmackDown apparently was a 1300 episode, and yet they didn't do anything for the 1300 episode. I don't know. But my God, this show made last week's show look like freaking. It made last week's show look like fucking, what's it? Like art compared to this shit. Because that's how bad the show was. Both this week and last week were terrible. But you want to know the problem of like the difference between last week and this week? Last week, at least you had the LA Knight and Logan Paul promo. And you had, an ending with, even though it was the same old shit, you had the Bloodline taking out Cody and Kevin Owens. I never seen one of the most garbage, why the fuck was Cody not on the fucking show? This show was so lazy. This show was grotesque. It was fucking terrible. It was revolting. It was an insult to my intelligence. It was fucking boring, god awful. It was trash. They wasted this show with a stupid, boring ass tag team gauntlet that nobody gives a flying fuck about. One of the worst matches in the fucking world. Tag team gauntlets. I hate tag team gauntlets. I hate gauntlet matches and I hate tag team gauntlet matches. It's just fucking wasting fucking garbage ass time. And I'm surprised that shit did not main event the show. But what they did in the show was not fucking, it was fucking god awful. It was one of the worst fucking shitty ass shows I have ever seen in my life. They should be ashamed of themselves. What a terrible, terrible show that was. SmackDown has been god awful lately. It's not like the SmackDown didn't have terrible shows over the years, but my God, this shit takes the cake. And boy, does this show suffer without Roman. It's so awful. It's so lame. Like, this is like, no wonder people don't want to waste their time watching a Friday Night Smackdown on a Friday night and they want to do something else. I don't blame you. But you know, the thing is, sometimes you're tired on a Friday. You know, you still have the whole work week. You want to, or school week. You want to fucking be home on a Friday night. Then you do whatever on a Saturday night or whatever. Okay? Or you do shit like early in the day. And sometimes, you know, you not really want to go out in the town at night, honestly. You know, this place is safer. But like, fuck. Watching it, like, a TV show should make you feel good. You know, a way to end your day. I mean, that's what modern wrestling doesn't do that. This shit was terrible, man. This was so fucking terrible. Grab your Coca-Colas. I'm drinking my Nipsey. Spider makes some bitches go, oh shit, oh shit. But I report myself. Cheers. This keeps me holy. But this shit was terrible, man. We need Roman. We need The Rock. We need Lesnar, Hogan, Austin. We need the nation. We need something. We need something. We maybe need Marty Jannetty. It's maybe time we need Marty fucking Jannetty. You know? This shit was... This shit was one of the worst Smackdowns I've seen. Okay? That was terrible. That was terrible. Like, who the fuck was... Like, seriously. Who the fuck thought this was a good idea? Like, the way they made this show. Like, you're better off. Could have canceled SmackDown. Something. That was terrible. You're better off, like, you could have done something. I guarantee you, if they had their right mind to do something instead, if they instead maybe freaking showed an old SmackDown, I guarantee you the show would have been a way better show to watch that. They would have done themselves some favors by showcasing old episodes of SmackDown. And I guarantee you, not only probably would they get better ratings, it will be a way better show and waste your time than fucking what they fucking put on this garbage ass show. The hell is that? Garbage! For fuck's sakes, I've never seen one of the worst fucking shows in my life. And people want to talk about, you know, there's a funny argument now that smarks are talking about how bad 2019 was and whatever. And again, I agree with you. I agree. 2018 and 2019, terrible years for WWE. But then they'll say, oh, part of the reason why the show was bad because of Brock Lesnar. Like, give me a fucking break. You're going to act like Brock Lesnar is a problem. But, like, when you talk about this shit, it's like, God, how do we've gotten so bad since then? Where it's like, you know, that's also a funny thing. People praising how good WWE is good now because of Triple H. How is the show even not good? Even with Triple H in charge. I want to fucking know. I want to know. Because it's not good. It's not. It's one of the worst fucking shows I have ever seen. I have to tell you. That was awful. Awful. Ay, ay, ay. Awful show, man. I do not want to. Like, the entire booking, man. The entire booking. It just. I gotta tell you, man. It was one of the worst shows. One of the worst shows. Like, and you know, the thing is, we're 2 weeks away from SummerSlam. 2 weeks, and the build has been terrible. In all honesty, it's been boring. The build towards SummerSlam has not been good. Okay, and WWE ruined my excitement for McIntyre and Punk because they added Rollins to that garbage. I'm not really excited for SummerSlam. I'm really not. Only Roman returning, which is clearly the only plan they have. That's going to be the only saving grace. Other than that, the show won't be good. This was one of the terrible shows, man. I gotta tell you, this the build towards SummerSlam has been atrocious, and you can't afford to be atrocious when literally you're building towards your second biggest show of the year. Like, what a darn shame, man. What a darn shame. And you know what? They don't care. They want to talk about deals like, oh, we're in the UK and shit. We're in Japan. Like, is it so bad to have done a tape delay show in Japan? Maybe you have done a better show there. Given it's Japan, you would try to do some shit for Japan. I'm surprised that John Cena was not in Japan. I mean, if you were booking the show right, why wasn't Cena in Japan to be with he loves Japanese people, whatever. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, he likes China. I'm sorry, I take that back. I mean, I guess China, they declare Japan a country. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't care. This show it was terrible. That not much to talk about. There was not much to talk about. We need Russo to be back on content. I mean, that would be great, but I know Russo does not care. Did they try to say that Dean Ambrose left WWE because of Vince? That man said he did not leave the company because of his big man. I don't know, man. I don't care. You know what I mean? I just don't. It's whatever. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's just get this over with. So the show started with Nick Aldis and the Bloodline. Aldis says Tangaloa can't compete because he injured his eye. Wow. But then Solo Sikoa says Jacob Fatu plays Loa and will be Tamatunga in the tag team gauntlet, and that's okay. So there's no Cody. There's no build like with anybody involving the whole Team Cody versus Team Bloodline thing. No Cody Rose on this show. It was a waste of time. We see Logan Paul, LA Knight. LA Knight's like, yeah. No one knows who Santos. What? Yeah. I don't care. LA Knight defeats Santos, and then after the match, Logan Paul attacks him. Okay, whoop-de-fucking do. Nothing much happened from there. After that, we had what else happened? We then had Bianca Belair, yeah, bitch, sassy black bitch, got my big weave and shit. Gotta go Shakisha your ass. The black bitches, the ghetto black bitches. They out there, oh, yo, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? They're looking for the Irish chicks who are like better looking than them. I guess because they have real hair, they're gonna try to steal it. And then the Irish chicks, they attack them and they brawl and they get separated. Nobody cares. Logan Paul says his friends and family will be at SummerSlam to watch him defeat LA Knight. That reveals that he spoke to Mr. Cleveland and promised to deliver a special homecoming just for him next week on SmackDown. Whoop-de-doo. The Bloodline won the Tag Team Gauntlet. I don't even think I need to remember who the fuck in the Tag Team Gauntlet. I don't even remember. All you need to know, the Bloodline won. Okay, I thought this was gonna be the main event to waste their time. I mean, this definitely took the entire show. This wasted the entire show's timing. They literally did this shit because they had no way to. And I'm pretty sure that's the thing. They did this a bunch of times to cost timing on taped shows. So fuck WWE. They always do this. So what? Baron Corbin and Apollo Crews, who are not even a tag team, they were the first to eliminate. Was it Angel and Umberto? I don't know. One of the guys looked fucking gay, doing a move to Baron Corbin. Then the Street Profits eliminates Baron Corbin and Apollo. Then they eliminated Pretty Deadly, the OC. What other team? So it was like, so the team was Bloodline, Street Profits, Apollo and Corbin, Angel Umberto, OC, and what am I missing? See, I don't. That's like all the tag teams in SmackDown, by the way. And they needed to make an extra team because they have no other extra team for Apollo or whatever. I mean, they got just done 5 teams, but whatever. I don't even remember. I don't even care. I don't care. What's the fucking? Who the fuck cares? No, you. That's like they literally did this shit to waste people's time. I gotta try to find the teams, man. All you need to know is after that we see Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. They call out Terrence Crawford and want apology for him for his actions last weekend. Grayson makes the offer to have Theory knock Crowder out, but Crowder lays him out instead. They literally did this because, again, they stayed the same show in the same arena. Again, why the fuck would they bother taping 2 shows in the same arena? Like, you're limiting yourself too fucking much with that shit. Okay, Logan Paul homecoming celebration next week. Cody and Solo will face off together. And we're going to get 2 tag team title matches next week because, again, I just don't get it. They have tag titles and they're not even having the tag title match at the pay-per-view. What sense does that make of titles and you're going to do these matches before the fucking show? Why aren't they happening on the fucking pay-per-view? I thought the fucking point of the pay-per-views, do title matches. What the fuck are we doing here? You guys are fucking dumb. Oh, but that's good booking so they could care about the bigger matches. Okay, what's the point of the title matches then, you dumbasses? Oh, yeah, like, I think Cody, he appeared on a freaking stupid promo. It's like, I worked hard, I thought I would be finished with the bloodline. But, after having a big match, but then Solo coming in and he's a threat and I gotta face my threats or whatever. Like, how about you fucking get Tourette's and fuck off, you motherfuckers? I swear to God. Oh, my God. Okay, I'm going to try to remember what teams, but yeah. Oh, yeah, we see, Carmelo challenges Andrade again to a stupid gay rematch. And nobody fucking cares. So great. They're doing rematches again. Like, this company's doing gay rematches again. What are we doing here? The main event. Yeah, this was the main event. And during this stupid main event, yeah, so we had women main eventing that nobody fucking cares. Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax defeats Michin and Bailey, aka Jay Leno. And Nia Jax defeated Bailey. I don't fucking care. Well, we got the main event segment, though, where Solo in the Bloodline. Solo says, I accept Cody's challenge to meet him face-to-face in the ring next week. The same night, Tonga and Jacob Batu will fulfill the prophecy and bring back the tag titles of the Bloodline. But I address Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, if you ever follow me, you know where to find me to close out the show. So this is like basically planting seeds and already mentioning, kind of confirming that Roman will be at SummerSlam, basically. Okay. Oh yeah, Cody promo. He says it's going to be confirmed that we're going to face the SummerSlam. I mean, what do you think? You think this is going to happen next year? For all we know, who cares? Cody says, While I had SummerSlam, every ounce of pride and energy I had to head into champion, but I cannot let it be taken by the bloodline. If you're truly ready, how about face me one-on-one and show who you really are or something? Okay, let's try to fucking see who the fuck I don't care. I'm trying to remember who they eliminated. Again, I don't remember who the fuck the people are. Um, yeah, I don't know. I forgot who the fuck are the people are in the Gauntlet match. All you need to know is a Bloodline won. They did 5 stupid teams that nobody fucking cares about. Okay, I'm gonna keep it here. Bloodline, Umberto and Angel, Corbin and Apollo, whatever. Street Profits, Pretty Deadly, OC. Okay, so I think I already set the 5 other teams. Okay, all you need is a Bloodline one. I mean, good for them. They won, but at the same time, who the fuck really cares? And then during this stupid match, you also when they had so yeah, basically, oh wow, Private was this stupid team, Street Profits. They were like they get it. They were the dark horse of the match or whatever, and they were able to withstand against the Bloodline, even though the Bloodline were fresh and they've been trying to be dangerous. Yet the Bloodline was struggling to beat the Street Profits, especially including Jacob Fatu. What are we doing? What? I swear, this company's stupid. It's stupid. But regardless, man, this entire show was garbage, okay? It was one of the worst shows I've seen. Um, Not worth watching at all. It was so bad. It was so bad. Very terrible, man. I understand this was tape, but come on, even as a tape show, there's still no excuse. So that's all I have to say. I'm just keep it real. Get your gains, drink your colas magnificently, and inspire me some bitches go, oh shit, oh shit. But my god, man. One of the worst Smackdowns I ever fucking seen. One of the worst wrestling shows I've seen. One of the worst WWE shows. That was so boring. One of the worst shows. Okay? Terrible. Fucking terrible show. SmackDown has not been doing good lately. It has not been the same when The Rock left. Even with Roman. It has been very fucking boring. The last SmackDown that was actually not too terrible was the Madison Square Garden show, unfortunately. But man, this shit sucked. This shit was sucked. Terrible show. Terrible show. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm just keeping it real, okay? SummerSlam is in 2 fucking weeks. And we are still dealing with garbage. Anyways, shout out to Kalahi Fleming. Shout out to you, man, because thanks to you, you're the reason why I almost did not I almost had this review basically being autoless. So you saved me and you helped me. I appreciate you. Shout out to you. But thank you for watching, everybody. Yeah, this show sucked. That's all I'm saying. Just keep real. Till next time, peace. Yeah, bye. Fuck this show.